All right, welcome back. I'm continuing the story about supervision. I'm in a vice unit with a number one sergeant's self-serving, number two sergeant's really cool. And I left off, I might have not let you know what it was, left off where he wanted to stop this major operation. And my partner, not my supervisor, my partner was the gentle giant that tore up the telephone book in half and threw it across the room and then left. Okay, so that's where I ended. And we're just standing looking at each other. And the other sergeant standing there, and the good sergeant steps in and says, he's not in charge, but he's also a supervisor. He goes, okay, well, let's just start doing this. Let's start interviewing. And the other sergeant standing there doesn't know what to do. The first number one, because the worst thing you can do, and they used to teach us at the academy and subsequent classes, make a decision. Even if it might be a wrong one, do something. You've got to make a decision. You pay us to make decisions on all kinds of issues. Tickets, family disputes, wife beating. You have to make a decision. You cannot sit there and go, that's not what we're paid for. Okay? Let somebody else do that. We get paid to make decisions. You might make a bad one, but that's the way it is. Better than no. Better no decision. He didn't know what to do. He just stood there. He was panicking. So we started doing stuff. We got some officers that are going to book the suspects. Three of my other guys were interviewing the witness. All the witnesses was we get a witness sheet. What's your name? Got their ID. What did you see? Well, I saw this one guy, have sex on the stage. Okay. And the first thing we would say was, I did this too. Are you a witness or a suspect? Now, if you're a business lady out on a nice night with your girlfriends and you watching naked men up there, for whatever reason, I don't care. And all of a sudden, a vice cop's looking at you and says, are you a witness or a suspect? Now, what are you going to say? I'm a witness, okay? So he said, no. I said, is this what you said? Yeah, okay, sign it. It took 5 minutes per lady. Okay, you can leave. Next one. That's all we did. So we got a stack for the city attorney, she wanted a stack of complaints to follow up on our officers seeing it, and also, and then so we can file these guys. Okay. So we're doing all this, and I'm coordinated. These other guys are working. I'm making sure I go over here, I go over there, because I'm going to write the report, and I'm in the middle of writing the report also, because it's my case. So I'm writing a report, I'm making sure it's okay, I go back down, I'm writing some more. Everything was handwritten those days, there's no computers. So I'm writing with a pencil, got 8 pencils lined up, and I'm going, okay. Number one supervisor comes over. How's it going? Okay. Kind of busy right now, but okay, whatever. I go, I think it's doing okay. He goes, uh-oh, what's he going to ask? He goes, gave the guy's name that walked away, my partner. You think he's coming back? I go, be honest with you, boss. A, I don't think he's coming back tonight. B, I don't think he's coming back to Vice. Oh, that really screwed him up. He didn't know what to do about that. Because if an officer voluntarily leaves, he has to tell the captain why he's leaving. Guess what? That's going to happen there. He's going to tell the boss, I'm leaving because of this idiot. Okay? He can see I can see his brain clicking like, oh my gosh, he's going to freak out over this. Because again, when you leave Vice, you have to have a valid reason. Well, this officer's going to have a valid reason. He's going to in there and say, this sergeant can't make decisions. He backpedaled on a major operation, and this is why I'm leaving. I can't work under these conditions. That's a valid excuse. And besides, both sergeants have to agree on if they have to say that they kicked him out. The other good sergeant's not going to agree to that. You have to have two in agreement. So he goes, do you think I made him mad? I said, I've been with this guy for 6 months. The nicest guy I've ever worked with. One of the biggest guys I ever worked with. He just tore up a telephone book and threw it across the room. You think he's not mad at you? Oh, I didn't think I said, well, I don't want to tell you what to do. You're the boss, but you shouldn't stop an operation in the middle of it. Well, whatever. So he walked away, still completely dumbfounded at why this is going on around him. He caused it. He caused it because he didn't take care of his people. He didn't let us run the operation. He didn't let the operation fulfill itself and run its normal course, okay? It ran its normal course. The next day, I took a stack of paperwork to the city attorney's office to file the case. No witnesses made complaints. No suspects made complaints. Nobody made a complaint about nothing. It was clean. It was clean as can be, okay? I go to the city attorney's office. She files all the reports. By the end of the day, I'm done. I go back. I put everything in a file, and I'm done. I continue on the next day without even blinking an eye. And guess what comes down in about a week? A commendation from the city attorney's office for me and my partner, okay? Here's where Sergeant Number 1 shows his true colors. He wanted to attach a commendation to that one. saying how good a job we did, and and myself and my partner, mostly me, but I'm not bragging. I'm just saying that you have a lead officer in charge, and his partner is a helper, and that lead guy, I'm responsible for everything and how everything went, the whole bit. Okay, and of course the sergeant's in charge of the overall, but I'm the one that's running the case. So I'm trying to make this right. Commendation came in from city attorney's office because she loved it. She was a really nice lady. We got along very well. A lot of other cases I worked with her. Really sharp lady. And so I come in. They told us it was here. Okay, and then about 3 or 4 days went by, and my partner walks in, sits down, and Sergeant Number 1 hands him a commendation with the city attorney commendation attached to it. Okay, our Sergeant 1 wrote a commendation. It's about 4 paragraphs. Here it comes. This is the supervisor writing the commendation. I coordinated the case. I decided on the arrest of the situation. I decided to interview the... So, it looked like he did everything. You know? In the last paragraph, he said, and it's commended that officer so-and-so and so-and-so did extremely well in coordinating the arrest of them. So he wrote one on himself, and included me, my partner, the last 3 lines or whatever the hell it was. Okay, so I didn't know anything about this. I come into work. I was doing something in court. I think it was in court. I come in about 10:30. We start at 10. My partner's sitting there, and let me show you. This is not racist. This is exactly what happened. All my 3 partners are black. I'm Mexican. The number 1 sergeant was white, and the number 2 sergeant was black. So I walk in, and the only guy in the office is my partner, who happens to be black. He's got this thing in front of me. He goes, I go, what's that, man? He goes, it's a commendation written by number 1. He goes, oh. He goes, you read it. And I just started reading. He goes, can you believe what that white MF wrote on that? And I went, whoa, wow. Because this partner was so nice, unbelievable. But I never saw him cuss like that. He called him an MFer, a white MFer. He was pissed, okay? And if people can't, they say black people can't be sunburned. Black people, no, his face was red as a tomato, a black man. He was pissed, okay? I go, damn, blood, you know. so I start reading it, and now I'm getting pissed. I'm going, what? We're supposed to sign it. He's going to present it to the captain. So we're looking at it. I'm looking at you like him. I go, he goes, yeah. Can you believe this? Were we even there? We start laughing. Anyway. And the guy that broke up the telephone book, he comes in, we give it to him, and he just starts laughing. He goes, oh, because he came back to work, my partner, the other partner. He goes, oh my gosh. He goes, are you guys surprised? No, but he put it on paper. This is crazy. Okay? Oh, okay. So the number 1 sergeant didn't come in. He was doing something someplace. Who knows? So the other sergeant comes in, and my partner, I had 3 partners. We all intermingle. So it isn't like in a black and white where it's these guys we all work together. The night of the incident, the big black guy was my partner. Okay. This day I'm working with the other guy. So it's, you intermingle. It should be, you know. So the sergeant number 2 is the black sergeant. He walks in. So there's one partner says, Sergeant, you read this? He goes, sure. He goes over to his desk, and you can see him looking at it. He's looking up at us. We're like this. And then he goes, I'm not going to sign it. Oh, yeah, you got a commendation that's coming down from downtown, and we're not going to sign it. And I go, you know what? I'm not going to sign it either. We're the ones that our names are on it. That's unprecedented, not to sign your own commendation. So he goes, oh, no, this ain't going to be this. No, he says, no. Now he's mad. He goes, no. This ain't going to fly, man. This ain't going to fly. I go, well, I don't know, man. So he gets up. And what does he do? Remember, I told you before on RealCopStoriesVideos.com. Vice units work for one captain only. They're the captain's unit. He gets out of the office. He goes right into we're right next to the captain's office. He goes right into the captain's office. We're all looking at each other. I think we all should go to lunch. And so we're waiting for the 4th guy to come in, our 4th partner. He goes, he's not in yet. All right, fine. So number 2 sergeant goes back. He doesn't have the commendation with him anymore. It's gone. So he sits down, and one of those things where you sit there and there's this elephant is starting to grow in the corner, right? So one of the guy goes, what's going on? He goes, he's going to write the commendation himself. What? The captain? Yeah. And as soon as about that time, number 1 sergeant comes in. And he goes, sits down, and we're sitting there doing paperwork. You know, we don't want to look at him. And the other sergeant, oh, by the way, so-and-so, the captain wants to see you right now because he's in charge of the unit. Oh, okay. You know, bounces out, goes in. You know, He looked like a Dutch boy paint with the white hair and the little bangs cut. That's what our number one guy looked like. And he was white as bond paper. This paper looks tanned compared to his skin tone. Okay. Anyway, fun. I hate to make fun of him, but I am. Okay. Anyway, so he's in there. We're in there waiting to see what's going to happen. Right? We know what's going to happen. So about maybe 15 minutes, he comes out, sits down. It looked like somebody took away his firstborn. He's just sitting there at the desk with his head down. And let's go to lunch. And we got up and we all took off, got in the car together. We hardly ever go to lunch together, the four of us. Usually it's 2 and 2. Off we went to someplace, and we're laughing all the way there. Oh, this is great, you know. So sure enough, all this inside. This is the stuff you don't hear about anywhere. So a couple days later, we're in there, and they have an interphone system in the station. Goes off, picked it up. The cat wanted to make sure that I was there, and my partner was there, and everybody else was there. Yeah, we're all here. Hang on, comes in front of the supervisor. Yeah, I got a accommodation here for you guys, and came from the city attorney's office. I called her up. Whoa, wow, he called the city attorney up. He's a captain. That's why he gets those bars, man. Fantastic operation. Blah, blah. She just told me that I didn't know this until he told us that they all pled guilty to their charges. Nobody fought it in court. She loves it because she gets 5 convictions and she's done. Everybody's happy. Okay, fine. So would you sign it? So I looked at it and then he said, "Would you read it and sign it?" He said that for a purpose. Okay. Most of the time you don't even read your commendation. You know why you don't read your commendations? Uniformed or here? Because you did the incident. You know what you did. There's nothing to read except saying you're such a bitchin' guy. That's the only thing at the end, okay? Anyway, so we glanced over it, and this guy wasn't mentioned at all, my supervisor, which he shouldn't have been. So we signed it and everything, and then he made sure the other sergeant got a copy to our packages, and he took it away, and he walked out. Oh, this number one guy. Yeah, good job, guys. Yeah, thanks. Walk out. Thanks for nothing. Okay. Can you imagine the supervisor taking credit for somebody else's work and in the middle of the operation didn't want to do it to begin with? It's amazing. It's amazing, this guy. It's just, and this started within I had about 4 months in. I got, 14 months to go, 16 months to go. I thought, I'm not going to make it. This guy's going to cause me to get out of here. I don't know. But you know what? I was toughing it up. I said, you know what? I don't allow anybody to dictate what I do. I'm going to do my job and let the chips fall, let him be paranoid all the time about audits and stuff. He was really scared about audits and all this stuff. It's just amazing. And I'll give you another incident. I hope I have time here. The incident is in my realcopstoriesvideos.com. We had a punk rock concert, turned into a riot. The partner and I that made the racial statement are caught in a cubby hole in a business area, watching all the action in front of us. Help calls are going out. Police are responding. There must have been 40 to 60 cops there. Sticks out, broken windows. It's a major occurrence. 20 years later, I see guys that saw me and looked at me and go, "Were you at the so-and-so riot?" "Yeah." "Oh, I was there." Can you imagine remembering this thing 20 years ago? Okay, huge. I never saw, if there's 60 cops there, there's over 100 police cars. The whole city rolled to this thing. It was unbelievable. Cars everywhere. Just rows and rows of, figure a 4-lane highway and line it with cars, police cars, for about 2 blocks solid. That's what it looked like. It was unbelievable. It looked like a parade, okay? Anyway, the whole time, we have a radio in our vice office called the Blue Phone. It's a radio he can hear. He's sitting in there. The other sergeant was off doing something, wasn't in the office, listening to all these help calls come out on the punk rock concert. We're there. We were at the punk rock concert. He never got off his ass to go down and see if his guys were okay. We're trapped. We can't go anywhere. So, really? So finally we get out of there. We make it out of there alive. We didn't get hit by cops and or punk rockers, because I'm Mexican, my partner's black, and these white punk rockers, unless you're white, you're not right. They're going to start beating people, okay? So we snuck out of there, got in our car, and got the hell out of there. And how'd it go, guys? Oh, yeah, and I heard on the radio. And we're sitting looking at each other. You heard on the radio? How about getting off your ass and go down and see if your guys are okay? He didn't want to get out. He didn't want to go for whatever reason. Scared? Probably. Didn't want to be out there. Somebody say, who started this? We'd have to admit that we started it. He didn't want to take responsibility for that. So he just let it go. So that was amazing. Okay. So I'm running out of time. I'll come back, continue with this one particular advice assignment with my supervisors. Bye-bye.